I've talked about this a few times. I've thought about this hundreds of times. Never done it. I've always thought it'd be cool to make a video where I just sit on the side of the road. And that's it, just sit. Wouldn't that be cool? No. Let me finish it. I always thought it'd be cool to make a video where I just sit on the side of the road and then we'll just wait for some crazy person to come shooting down the road speeding, or some motorcycle flying by with his headlights off, and some guy with no helmet on riding like an idiot, something like that. And then I could just like pull out and just chase after them, you know, just kind of sit on the side waiting, kind of like a cop for some, you know, drunk driver or crazed person, because they're all over, you know. It wouldn't take long. I just have to sit for a little while, and it'd be kind of fun, you know, kind of do like a vigilante video without the vigilanteism. You know what I mean? Like I just kind of wait for some criminal to go flying by, and then I just like chase after them. But chances are I'm not going to actually do anything. Well, if they really are drunk and reckless, then yeah, maybe I would try to do something. Leave it vague. But chances are I just follow them and just for the fun of it. Man, there's been a few times. I remember one time there was a guy driving along in his car, and it was like in the morning. It was like early, like on a Saturday morning, and he was driving fairly slowly. He was driving fairly slowly, and there was barely any traffic, and he was driving kind of slow, and he's just honking his horn. He's just driving along, and he's just like. He was pretty much driving along with his horn held in, and there's no traffic. So what is he honking at? And I pulled up beside him, and he was just extremely drunk. And so that was his, you know, he was just like too drunk to watch the road, or to like, you know, he's probably like too drunk to see. So his method of like, oh look at that, I just went by this side, and they're doing it's a speed trap. I just came from this direction. I just flew through that intersection. Yeah, he's, no, there's the cops. They're pulling out in front. Those cops just ran a red light. Those cops just totally ran a red light. In Taiwan, it's illegal to turn right on red, and they just turn right on a red, so they just ran a red light. Now they're just what's that called? Tailgating? If you're wondering why they have their lights on, it's because in Taiwan, and I just sighed there because of the stupidity of what I'm about to tell you. In Taiwan, police turn their cherries on when they're on duty. I've mentioned this before in my other videos, but I'm sure some of you haven't heard that before. The fact that he's got his lights on doesn't mean that he's going somewhere. It doesn't mean he's pulling someone over. It doesn't mean anything other than the fact that he's on duty. That's it. And and I've talked about this before, but it's literally like the stupidest thing ever. Because like, and I've you know, back when I was younger and dumber, I've done it before. I've been in Taiwan, riding at night, no helmet, drunk. I apologize. And yeah, and then sure enough, I'm like riding along, and then up ahead I see the police cherries flashing, and he's just driving along doing the speed limit. And meanwhile, I'm like doing double the speed limit, no helmet, and drunk. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, what's that up ahead? Oh, it's the police. I'll just make a U-turn here. You know, it's just like, they can't fucking catch anyone because they got their lights on. You can see them from miles away. Like, I don't got to worry about those cops coming up and like following me from behind and like pulling me over or anything, because as soon as they get anywhere near me, I'm gonna see them because they got their fucking lights flashing. You know, it's like if there's a parked car in this parking lot and I'm like busting into it, And no worries. It's not like the cops are going to sneak up on you, because when they're 5 miles away, you're going to see their cherries. You know, you're mugging some woman on a deserted street late at night. No worries. If the cops pull down that street, you'll see them when they're like 5 blocks away. So no problem. That's the Taiwan police. Anyways, that wasn't the topic I was talking about now, was it?